Hi guys, welcome to Nightwatch 716. I'm Eric, and we're playing Janthir Wilds. Janthir Wilds, up there, all around. We're playing the finale. Moja Cranberry, thank you for letting me know about the muting. That would have been unfortunate. I would have had just an unplayable video. I thought I would have gotten better than that. It keeps resetting it. So this finale, this is after the core game, and this is called Godspawn. I do like that it sends us back into core Tyria, back to the old core game, to kind of blend it back in. Alright, well, Winds is not feeling very good tonight, so it's just going to be me. The German Priory is one of the three main orders that they introduced in the core game. They were made up of scholars and researchers. The second one is the Order of Whispers, and they're more like spies, assassins. And the third one is the Vigil, and they're more like a military unit, a strike force. The three of them work together called in a group called the Pact. And you ended up being the main commander of the Pact. You formed the Pact actually in the core game. But now it's been about maybe 10 years since then in real life. So it's nice to kind of get back into it. This is the capital of the German Priory. And it's nice to kind of be back here.
No wonder they keep it under
And that's why they call me Commander.
Never could convince any priory to let me have a peek at these shelves. Now that I'm in, I might never leave. Is that... Burn me, they've got both copies. What else are they hoarding in here?
We'll have plenty of time to browse later. The books aren't going anywhere. Farah, however...
Gick said an archivist, Sestina, would show us to Farah's station. Let's start there.
Alright, let me fix my audio because my audio is a little weird. It says this. The speakers are fine. It could just be the audio here. I have my dialogue option. Interesting. So, someone went missing, Farah, and so we're trying to find her. And she was last seen here. Archivist Sestina.
Gick said to expect you. Sestina, Farah's mentee. I'm holding down the fort while she's... Honestly, I have no idea what she's doing, or where she is. Nobody does. It's very unlike her.
Gick said the same. She doesn't seem the type to just run off.
Even her research...
This is her
like she abandoned
mentor?
mid-thought. Here, come see for yourselves. Farah's been spearheading our Titan research efforts, gathering notes on history, biology, etc.
Because the Titans are here, we're trying to get more information. Farah was trying to be the main researcher for that, and she's gone missing.
No idea.
As is Farah's well-being.
I can empathize with why she'd feel so invested.
Obsessed, more like. Your last encounter with that third Titan Ura sent Farah down an absolute rabbit hole. I've known her to get absorbed in her work, but this time, she was a woman.
It's weird that I have to stand in a certain position to be able to hear them clearly, otherwise it feels like they're in a distant echo.
Station all hours of the day. I wondered if she might be sleeping there. And then she was gone. Here we are.
Buried under tomes. You weren't kidding.
I've been trying to sort through it all.
I like the
Thought
giant
maybe
fish.
There'd be some clue in her research as to where she went. But, as you can see, it's a daunting job for one person.
We'll take it from here. Let you know if we find anything.
Search for clues at Eric Farah's workstation. Okay. I wish there was more clickable things. There only seems to be this right here.
Anything of note, Commander?
Hello.
Yes.
Welcome back, little guy.
Though it probably doesn't help our search much. It's some notes
Cookie.
and first-hand
Cookie.
accounts by the Coden.
How are you, Cranberry?
And
It's been a
us.
heck of a week.
Suppose
Happy
the Lord
Friday.
would keep the Priory informed. The Coden accounts seem aligned with
Bring up
ours.
chat on my phone.
Spawn titans led by progenitors, strange communication methods, bloodstone thirst.
Probably doesn't help our search, but it's good info. Let's take note, but keep looking.
Bring up chat on my phone. There we go. I know exactly what I'm going to stream for Michelle now. Oh? What are you going to stream? Rose and Camellia. That's interesting. What is it about? I hadn't heard of it. Use the ponder one in the classroom? Where's the classroom? The classroom? What is Rose and Camellia about? I still can't believe my luck. It is about high-class women resolving their disputes the only way the high-class women can, with their fists. Slapping the hell out of each other.
That's kind of gay.
Yes, the game is just as absurd as it sounds. It sounds amazing. I think I would enjoy it as much as Michelle, if not more than Michelle. I would be like that. Let's get Michelle into those competitions.
Michelle, it's all things. Told you. I knew what I was doing. I know women better than you.
Oh, that sounds really cool. Let me know when you're up for it. I think we'd be available Tuesday after 6 p.m. Wednesday after 6 p.m. Well, no, not Wednesday. Tuesday after 6 p.m. And Saturday before 6 p.m. You're going to target Tuesday? All right, Tuesday works. We should be ready around 6 p.m. Sounds like fun. 6 p.m. Cranberry stream. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Today is Valentine's Day, even though on YouTube you'll be seeing this at any point in the future. Most likely about 4 months away. 4 months in the future. Oh, there's a lot of entries. I noticed you're starting to fall asleep while playing with your brother.
Good night.
Have a good night. Hey, you said you were at... don't worry about it. I'll do the jumping puzzle with you tomorrow. And tomorrow, go to the movie theater to watch Captain America?
Yeah.
Over at Woodbridge? Yeah, there you go. Michelle's back alleys. The streets of Irvine. That was your Friday, Cranberry. And thank you for the offer. We're very excited about it. I'll see if we can get a special meal while we're sitting here watching you. It'll feel like medieval times. It is cool that it keeps raining over in Janthir. Michelle's gonna be laughing the whole stream. It's hilarious. Oh, I look forward to it. I hope she does. I think it'd be really cool. Thank you for your magnificent consideration. You're amazing. How'd you stumble onto that game? It was given to you as a Valentine's gift. Ooh. Along with Prison Princess. That's a weird name. Sounds sounds kinky. So the Titans like to feast on bloodstone shards. I like that they're enhancing on the mysteries that were already there in the core expansion. The core expansion felt very quick, very short. I am very interested. Ooh. What's the other one? Find all clues related to Farrah's whereabouts. Prison Princess is kind of fan servicey. Alright, so it's keeping up with what I thought the game would be. But we were a group of women, so we were not paying much attention to the panty shots. Okay. But the game itself, we were really getting into despite the fan service, which is funny. The character is genuinely engaging. That sounds cool. And not just because I guess the fan service is targeted towards my demographic. I'm glad it was fun despite that. I have the same issues in comic books. They tend to be rather fan servicey whenever it comes to women in comic books. And it's difficult to kind of find a way to break out of that and sell comics. Interesting. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I mean, if I want to see women's underwear, I can just look in my dresser. Yeah, but I mean, that's true. But sometimes, like you want to see like others, I guess. More of a variety. It's not rare when you're a girl. That's also true. But I mean, it's also not rare for a guy. You can go on the internet anywhere. Like it's really everywhere, and it's for free. But the characters in this game are genuinely likable. That's really cool. And we like the puzzles. Oh, that's cool. What kind of puzzles?
You look focused, Commander. Find something?
Maybe. It's about the Titans and
I think escape room kind of... Oh, that sounds really cool, actually.
Section in this
Huh.
one.
Oh.
You're talking about Greer's effect on the swamp ecosystem.
I'll see if I can check it out. Maybe it'd be something that Michelle and I could play privately.
Don't even remind me of that putrid place.
How long is the game?
Must be from when I was
I'll be streaming Princess per request tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday? What time?
With their environments, and that Ura's steam walls might be a clue to her location.
Now we're getting somewhere. Where there's steam, there's...
a geyser, perhaps?
Farrah seems to think so. She suggests Mount Balrior.
What are we waiting for?
Probably around
Before we
6-ish
go
or so.
chasing geysers up and down
Oh man, we're streaming tomorrow around
there's
6:30.
nothing more to see here.
I'll see if I could jump on a little bit earlier and check it out. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you got requests. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get quite a few requests. All right, I forgot about that. Nah, no worries. I'll probably do it early. If you do it earlier, I'd be happy to jump on. Time has not been finalized yet. I'd be happy to check it out. It sounds like a cool game. I like the puzzles. I love the characterization. I love characters in something. I like well-written characters, let's be clear.
I'm coming up empty.
Keep an eye on Twitter. We'll update you there. I will be happy to. I actually need to check out my Twitter. I haven't gone onto it in a while. I've just been so busy with school. I'm barely caught up. And I have like breathing room of like a day or two before I need to catch up for the upcoming week.
I can see why she'd think the two connected. How, I'm not so certain.
Neither was she. She wonders if the storm's energy amplifies Bloodstone, drawing the Titans to its power.
Would explain their fixation on it.
She's still not sure what the energy is, or if
On the plus side, I
Titans
think
influence the storm's
we're wrapping up
other
with
environments. At least not where
Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I think we'll
Maybe
either
she
beat
found
it
a lead and rushed
tomorrow
off to
or next
test
week.
it,
We're
confer
getting
with
very
someone,
far.
Panic.
Hopefully not the last, or we may need
It's been a fun game. I've been very surprised. I mean, no panty shots, but and no open hand slapping. But other than that, still a fun game. Escape room. All right. Ooh.
That scrawling looked rather frantic. Should we be alarmed?
She's in Janthir Sentry. Found something in her research, then left in the middle of the night. Doesn't say what.
Did she give an exact location?
No. But the area near Mount Balrior still seems
They
like
keep
our
mentioning
best
Mount
bet.
Balrior. I think that's the new map they added.
Let's tell Sestina what we know, then move out.
I could report back to her, or I could see if there's any other clues around here. Oh man, okay, I can't really. The zooming in, zooming out of this map is not helpful. This is kind of my stance on fan service. If I finish the game and I know nothing about a character other than what color underwear she wears, it's a poorly written character. I want to know their personality and what makes them who they are. Yes. I think for me, the big draw is the writing and the characters. The gameplay being fun is another factor. Like, at the very end, like optional or like a cherry on top or whatever else, like as a bonus or optional, like sure man, fan service. But like I don't need it. Like if I just have fan service and like I have none of the others, it gets boring very quickly. So I kind of agree. I mean, as you noticed in Eight Eyes, I love the idea of Eight Eyes, but the execution was not very well done. The gameplay was not fun. But I did find another game that is very similar that I think the execution is very well done. What am I interacting with? I can't click on it. So I'm excited to try out this other game eventually. I know for this Sunday, we'll be playing Dragon Quest IV. And at the same time, after that, we'll probably be playing Wargroove with you. So I'm excited to check that out. I'll see if I can install it tomorrow. Also remind Michelle to install it tomorrow. That way we're all set and we can just work on testing. She'll probably be off camera playing on her computer,
But she's been stitching together all
but we'll
sorts of
be
threads
via
regarding
headset.
the Titan's behavior.
As long as you don't get eaten by a bear on the trail. I hope not. That would be horrible.
She also thinks Ura is
Use your grappling hook as a weapon in that case. To escape, probably, or to wrap it up.
What is she thinking? Going to those isles alone and not telling anyone? Sanctioned field work
Just
is
be
one
careful
thing.
out there, of
This-
course.
This is a death wish.
We should be able to extract her without much issue, provided she hasn't done anything too rash.
Everything about this is rash. Go, find her, and extract some foolishness from her while you're at it.
We'll do what we can. Best we get going.
Meet you there, Commander. We'll notify the Alliance and let the Lowland Council know to expect us.
I hit the Janthir Sentry to look for Farah. There's a person we can talk to over here. Hello, random Priory Arcanist.
What have you got for me?
Glad you arrived when you did. Archivist Sestina was just about to march to Janthir herself to find Farah, and Gix would have let her, which is to get some quiet around here. She wouldn't have made it very far, at least. I don't know Sestina or Farah all that well, but they seem passionate? Passionate may be too subtle. Obsessed, more like. Farrah's focus is the envy of any rat-assumed crew director. Never drop a lead. She was Sistina's mentor, too, which might explain a few things. Obsession put to a good cause. Admirable. Where are you at? I think I hear you. There's a kitty cat around here somewhere. Oh, I got another bonus thing. Talk to additional German Prime members to gather information about Farrah. Okay, who else can I talk to? Oh, down below. Okay. I like the way that they made these optional achievements. Very well done. Oh, now I get to read it. After killing multiple Titan spawn with his hunting party, Lowland Coden, born from Thunder, speculated that smaller spawn Titans were acting as ancillary limbs for larger progenitor Titans. Battle accounts from the former pack commander and allies support these claims. We know these progenitor Titans to be Greer, Decima, and most recently, Ura. Presence and migration. The Titan spawn are spread out across the Isles and have made landfall across Lowland shore, threatening the Codan inhabitants. While their exact origin point is still unknown, early sightings place them near Mount Balrior. Meow! Come here! Come here! I don't know what you're meowing about, little guy. Come here. Hey. Alright. While their exact origin point is still unknown, early sightings place them near Mount Balrior. Inner core biology. Accounts from Lowlander Rainless Meadow cited their progenitor Titan Greer as having a glowing inner core, exposed upon damage to his body's exterior armor. A similar core was seen by the former pack commander and allies during an altercation with Decima, suggesting a biological consistency. Both accounts note the core's sensitivity to outside forces. Communication practices. Accounts of the progenitor Titans suggest an ability to communicate amongst themselves and with their opponents across great distances, using storm-like calls and other interspecies communication. This information has been confirmed by Astral Ward Scout Bronwyn, the former pack commander, Kate, and Malice. Bloodstone restoration and regeneration. Concerningly, accounts from Astral Ward member Paella claim that the progenitors and spawns alike seem highly drawn to Bloodstone. Many have been spotted feeding upon Bloodstone shards to promote regeneration, in addition to requiring additional rest. Similar findings were noted in field research conducted by the former pack commander, Kate, and Malice. That was a lot of info. Greer, bionomic influence, swamp. Called the Rotbringer by locals familiar with his putrid air, Greer's form has taken on characteristics of swampy regions of the Slytherin outskirts. Lowland Coden Rainless Meadow, stationed near Old Gavril Plaza, succinctly described the Titan as swampy and gross. She recalled, "The smell curled the fur on my nose." An account taken by the Alliance from the Sylvari Cave summarized Greer's presence as follows. "I sensed sickness the moment I set foot in the area. You don't have to be Sylvari to tell the environment's ailing. One whiff is a proof enough. But to also feel the misery of those innocents, the plagued plants, the poisoned waters, the leaves curled by death. The mere memory makes me sick. Being there was nearly more than I could bear." Time for me to head to bed. Aw, okay, Cranberry. Well, thank you for staying up late for this. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Mojasumi. Oyasumi nasai. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good night. Decima, bionomic influence, storm. While not off-putting to the senses, Decima's intrusion upon the Stricken Plains ecosystem proved equally detrimental. The Stricken Plains, as their name suggests, are known for frequent lightning strikes. Decima's presence appears to have increased this frequency exponentially. Research conducted by Tyrian Alliance and Astral Ward members indicates a near constant risk of wildfires. This burn risk poses a major threat to the safety of individuals, wildlife, and vegetation in the area. Lowlanders report a dramatic drop in the season's crop yield, fearing food shortages for the coming winter. Ura, bionomic influence, unknown. The two were discovered being so recent. Ura's exact bionomic influence is yet to be determined. According to Alliance accounts from the former pack commander and allies, Ura used explosive steam walls to deter combatants. Based on what we know of Greer and Decima, this manner of attack is no accident. It may also be a key to discovering the geographical region of her hiding place. The use of steam may suggest geyser influence, which Janthir's northern isles are known for. A lot of reading. In my schoolwork, I've been having to read a lot. Each of my classes requires at least 2 chapters of reading. My history class requires 3 chapters of reading and then an additional 5 chapters from a separate book. We have to do book reports on like 3 different additional books. It's a lot. Can I help you? Did Fair ever mention how the Titans organize their spawn? I recall something she read or observed. They seem to favor their progenitor, the originating Titan, acting as the body's natural defenses would. Upon the progenitor's death, however, she's unsure. I was going to say, is that it? I think there's one more. Sup, Prairie Arcanist? Commander, hello! Though perhaps you prefer Wayfinder now. Commander's fine. Did Japanese Seafarer leave? I did, actually. And judging from the look in her eyes, she was on the hunt for something big. She wouldn't drop her research duties for any old cross-dimensional disturbance. Thanks. I better catch up to her quickly then. Yay! Godspawn. I got 3 out of 15. Lowland pine logs. Alright, so with that, let's get out of here. I do like the side quest on this one. I think that was very well done. I like that the books were brought in. That also was very well done. I like that optional stuff that was brought up. I think it was a good opening scene for an expansion. Oh, we have an event here. Am I the only one? There's a dude in there somewhere in the midst of all of that. So many red circles. Oh, Elementalist with a spear. That's cute. I should probably mount up so that way I can do some CC. Aw, birthday cakes.
That feels good. Adrenaline rising. I'll destroy you all. For great justice.
Hey!
Brilliant ember.
And ta-da! Close it. And there's a third person that teamed up. Nice. I like these little side quests. Defeat the champion Titan spawn. Where? Wait, are those the champions? Oh my god. Sure, man. Sure. I'm here to enjoy, to take my time. Oh, thank God. Also, they gain XP. Wait. Oh, man, I need Secret of the Obscure. I need the Astral Ward. Okay. I'm gonna get to work on homesteading, I guess. Oh, up to level 500. I also need to work on... So after I finish Janthir Wilds, Oh yeah, one more thing and I'm done with my daily. I've been really taking my time on these. I've done none of these. I feel bad. I used to check up on these all the time. Working on that. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, so once I finish up Janthir Wilds, I'll probably head back to Secrets of the Obscure and start doing stuff over there to try to like get obsidian armor. But in order to do that, I need to unlock that mastery. So it'll be a bit of grinding. What are we doing here?
That's the spirit. Just bring whatever you find back to me. Maybe we'll unearth something useful. And mind the jade constructs.
Okay, so just check out these rock piles.
Feel the adrenaline.
Both of these guys got that barrier.
For great justice, I'll destroy you all. Gaining adrenaline. For great justice.
Alright, bring him back to him.
Oh, what's this?
I got 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I think I got time. Hey, are you gonna join me here, or are you gonna just meander around? I mean, you could meander around if you like, but
Nice find.
you keep talking about schedules, little guy. Shield trap. That's weird. Okay. Didn't expect to get that.
I'll take that.
I'll buy that for $1. Ah, dang it. Well, at least I got this. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, what's this now?
Wait for that to pass.
Ready.
Oh, this guy's a veteran.
I'll destroy you all.
That's the spirit. Just bring whatever you find
Lift
back
with
to
your
me.
legs.
Maybe we'll unearth. This looks promising.
There you go. Okay. Let me head back over there. You know what? I should probably wait.
Excellent work, Wayfinder. There's plenty to archive and
There we
study
go.
in this hall. We know so little about Janthir.
Defeat the Jade Construct. That big guy? Got about 10 minutes? What is this? Plants the tendril that applies protection to allies. Drops expanding poison fields. Okay, so switching over the rifle for this one.
Strong.
Beautiful music.
For great justice.
Damn. Damn!
Oh, you won.
Whoop. Damn it. Jumped right into that one.
For great justice.
Damn, and these are all veterans? WTF, bro? No, you guys are not going to help? Alright, so that sucked. How about if I just go back to the story? If it's on my way, I'll take care of it. Otherwise, ugh. Ugh. Did I get this on gold? What have I got? 24. Huh, so 30. F it. I thought those sparkly things were me being able to go up. Well, I got jack and shit, bro. What are those sparkly things? Alright, so reset. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know how I got a lot more than that. I got 18. How? How did I get more? Did I jump off? What did I do? 1, 2. Just be mindful of the timer. Yeah, hey Del, how do I get, what are those shining things for? Not the clouds, the sparkling things. Because I thought that they reset my endurance, but they don't, and then I just keep losing ground a lot quicker. Yeah, I got 2 minutes, and I am not getting up to 18. 19 this time. I know that the wind gust up is one thing.
Pillage.
Let me try it one more time. Three, 4. This sparkling thing that I just went through. Yeah, I'm once again into this situation. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I don't know if I got that. 24. Yeah, I need a wind gust up. I don't have something. Hey, what is this? Got 25. Hey, there's a tier 1 creature over here. How are you, Del? Happy Friday.
Great justice.
Oh my god.
That's the stuff.
So much poison.
Ready for anything.
You are all weak.
Happy Friday. How's your week been?
It's easy when you know how.
I really do like the music here. Want to know a cheese tactic for that adventure? Sure. Can I use the sky scale? Can I use the sky scale? Because the second option on this guy was have a flying beast. Will that work? No beast would allow itself to be subjected to the air in that place. Nope, go in. All right. Let's try this. All right. Oh shit. Haha. All right. Sorry about that. I want to say I slipped off, but I knew what I was doing. I was reset. Hey, good idea. All right, play. All right, now what? Sorry about that. Plant a jade waypoint. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, that's clever. That's so clever. Thank you, Dell. Get down to business. Do what I normally do. Just keep an eye on the timer. 7, 8. 9, 10. You know what? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then waypoint back. Damn it! Oh, they're veterans. F that. I don't got the time to fight them. Come on, buddy. Get me out of combat. Get me out of combat. Get me out of combat.
I don't have enough energy.
Yes. Alright. Other side. 17. I'm at 21. It is a better idea. I'll get a lot more if I had a lot more coordination. Ah, so close. 27. Okay. What's the cooldown on that? On that one? $600. Do I have the beehives? I do. That helps reset it? There's one literally right at the top. Okay. Yeah. Place this up here. Okay, let's try this again. This time let's make it a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Ah, dang it, I was hoping to get that. 22, 23, oh, I already got 30. My counting's off. Ooh. Thank you, Dell. That was really helpful. Yay! Got gold! Woo! Oh, man.
You can never have too much trade.
You are $1,000,000. Happy Valentine's Day, Dell. You are the best. Very cool. How's your week been? How have you been? Normally I'm not a big fan of like going for mithril, but lately I've had to use it for a lot of stuff. So I really have been lectured by numerous people that I should be collecting it. I mean, and they bring up a good point. They're not saying it to be dicks. They're saying it because they care, because it's important.
I'll destroy you all.
I'm just so lazy. And I have such contempt for mithril. Probably because it's cheap. But yeah, those little clusters of light give more points. Oh, I was wondering what they were, because I was going through them and I thought they were going to reset or give me back endurance. But they didn't apparently do anything.
I'll destroy you all.
But giving more points, I get it. That works. Thank you. Yeah, each is 5. So that's where your count was off. I see. I thought I just didn't know how to count, apparently. I'm usually not a big fan of adventures, but like the ones here in the last few expansions have been a lot of fun. They've been quirky, they've been unique, and they've been challenging, but it's still been feasible, you know? I'm not fighting an effing elite. Yep. Trial and error. Alright. Let's get comfortable. Serious business, guys. Serious business. Alright. Let's get this bread.
Pokey, this is a surprise.
Yeah, the voices are weird. In my headphones, it's not really clicking.
When we told the Lowland Council our plans, he jumped at the chance to help.
Better to put myself to use than mope around. Plus, it's one less worry for my paw. Got plenty enough of that. Get to it, shall we? So, this Farah.
Hello, Malice.
She's a researcher, and kin to our Malice, yes?
Well, she was Flame Legion originally. So more like what a Northern Coden is to a Lowlander.
Ah, a long-lost cousin.
Well, yes, I suppose so. Lost, at the very least.
Alright. There's a little magnifying glass over here. What are you? These are weird little guys. Uma roller? Isn't a fupa a little pouch that you have over your groin? Oh, he's a little rock monster.
What's that?
That's new.
Seems they're timetables of storm patterns. And they match Farah's writing from the looks of it.
Oh, over here.
Unless the field sprouted notes of its own. I take it we're on the right track.
Interesting. Interesting that they made the search for this person, Farah, like the whole point of this, or the instigating factor of this Living World expansion. Post-release expansion, I guess?
You lose.
Or post-release to the expansion. I don't even know what to call them anymore. The other half of the actual game that they charged us already for?
Adrenaline full.
Because it's not technically free anymore. It's included in the price of the expansion, right? Because really, we're agreeing to let them give us half a product. And then they'll give us the other 50% and 25% increments in about 3 months, every 3 months. It's weird.
More pages ahead.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
Needed kid supplies on foot is heavy enough. Who drags along their weight in paperwork?
A researcher, obsessed. Huh. Interesting.
Titan spawn. We're surrounded.
Titan minions.
Weapons ready.
Can't finish a damned thought without these things interrupting.
Ready for anything.
What's with his animal forms? Is he one of the Unbound? Basically, yeah. Yeah, I get it for the sake of trying to meet a regular scheduled release, but I also feel like we're getting shortchanged. Like we're getting ripped off a little bit. It's an MMO answer to a battle pass. Yes, kind of like that.
That's all of them.
When I feel like we were getting more before with Living World.
On spawn emitting steam and sulfur, characteristic of Ura.
Aligns with Farah's work. If she's documented them, I'd suppose she's met them. But is she equipped to defend herself?
Because, I mean, think about Living World Season 3 and Season 4. Like, we got... Heck, even in Living World Season 2, we started getting new maps with each Living World release. The no subscription fee pretty much justifies it for me, I suppose.
We're almost there.
Yeah, that's a strong argument. That is a very strong argument, actually. I will say one of the strongest reasons why I've been sticking to this game is because it's no subscription fee. Hey, Wins! How are you feeling? Are you okay? Well, to be fair, all the poor people that came to play after the fact. Well, I mean, Guild Wars 2 never charged a monthly fee. Heck, Guild Wars 1 never charged a monthly fee. Oh, you're still hurting? Hey, get some rest. You don't have to really step up if you're not feeling like it. I do appreciate you coming on and saying hi.
Ready. Kill them all.
Is it the weather? Is it just being hurt? Just watching. Sorry, not playing. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's totally okay. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you jumping on. For sure. I'd love to hear some of your reactions and ideas and comments of the story. There is nothing more confusing than buying the expansions. Yeah. And explaining it to a new person. For example, Michelle's brother just started playing and we're playing with him before this. And so I have to kind of explain what Living World is and what expansions are and the new mini expansion model. And this is Cookie, by the way. Count Cookie Von Chunk the First. Let me see if he's visible in the camera. Yes, he is. And then being told, hey, you're missing 3 complete story arcs. But they cost like another like $60. Yeah. I don't know if I did something I shouldn't have or just the weather. Hi, Cookie. I know. Mr. Meow Meow Meow. He's been super sweet these last few days. Very, very caring. He's making it very hard for me to be a cold-hearted, impartial temporary owner of a cat. Because aren't we all just temporary owners of a cat until, like, they have to pass on? I wasn't raised with pets, so I had siblings. I had 3 other siblings. So this is weird and different, but my girlfriend Michelle wanted to co-adopt a cat together. And so I've been trying to look up what do I do with the cat? How do I become a good owner for him, I guess? And he's been melting my cold, cold heart by being sweet. You're not owner, you are servant. I'm trying to set boundaries. I'm trying to help out, but he's just a little kitty. He has no thumbs. He only knows one word, meow. He's like a little Pokemon. And he's been very sweet. So, yeah, I get it. I get it why cat owners can be so special at times. And why they call them fur babies.
Should be all of them. Are you
Should
hurt,
be all of
Farah?
them. Are you hurt, Farah? Hey, we found her.
Fine. It's my
study that's ruined. You killed my specimens.
The specimens that were attacking us and you?
What was your exit plan?
Bruh.
Cut them to death?
It's called observation. Just because you see something doesn't mean you have to kill it, you know.
I'm a char,
Force of
bruh.
habit.
Yeah, force of habit.
Going in these wilds
Blood Legion,
alone is a
forever.
fool's move, as is not telling anyone you're here.
I mean,
He was
yeah.
so concerned he asked us to track you down. And Sestina is worried
Booty,
sick.
booty, booty. Booty, 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 booty.
Figured I'd be back before they noticed. Guess it has been a few days. Well,
Yeah, let
since you're
people know.
here, I've got a job you might like. Puts all that aggression to use. Follow me.
Bruh, I'm a
What's this
char.
Exactly.
You know we got aggression.
Testing a theory. So, those spawn I was observing, I'm certain they're Urus.
Ura, she was the latest
But for
Titan
now,
that was revealed at the
take a
end of the
look.
core
We're
game.
not far from the sulfur baths, but notice the
But I mean,
difference.
in their defense, Del,
Smells less like
uh,
a rotten egg in a smelting oven.
End of Dragons, Secrets of the Obscure, and Janthir Wilds
And clear.
are pretty good
See
releases.
any steam, do you?
Like even Heart of Thorns for the first, I want to say 70%,
You've been charged
was really
with
good.
patterns here. Why?
Path of Fire was okay. I loved the environments. I loved the environments. I loved the music. I really enjoyed Joko. Mounts, amazing. I was really disappointed in the story with Balthazar. I wanted to go into the
I've been
depth
watching him since
of
I arrived.
the human
Each
gods,
day, he ventures further
but they didn't tell us anything about
outside his
Balthazar.
territory.
There was no history of how he became. There's nothing about his realm. There's nothing about his brother. There's nothing about like his father. Like there was nothing
Your notes
where he
say
came
they
from.
seem to bolster the Titan's
Like we knew,
power.
we didn't know much about him at the beginning, and at the end, we didn't know much about him afterwards.
Now you can help
Mounts
me
are
test
amazing.
that
Yeah,
theory.
story was meh. It was very disappointing.
Better we do so with the spawn before we face its progenitor. He's large enough to approximate Ura, physically and biologically, but he's weaker. We learn him, we learn Ura.
Yeah, my whole thing was Path of Fire could have just been called God of War if that wasn't already taken, and it would have been amazing. Bring in like all of his people.
Aura. We need our strategy set beforehand.
Meta's weak there too. Yeah, the bounties were interesting ideas though.
You get ready. I'll get in place for observation.
I can post links, right? Oh yeah, definitely. By all means. What is this? Defeat the time spawn within time limit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know I was being timed. All right. Hey, Farah, we're going to just rush through this because we are walking way too slow. All right. Defeat this. Got it.
During this trial,
What's the link for?
some questions for my research. Don't overthink, just answer.
I'm trying not to overthink. Bruh, stop moving. Let me stun you. There you go.
Adrenaline rising.
How stressed are you?
Talking to me or the creature?
The last 3 attacks in order of pain inflicted.
I love her. That's amazing.
Okay, the clouds are parting. Describe any changes in it. Weaker attacks? Loss of stamina?
Yeah, he's getting a lot weaker.
Less resistance.
His hits aren't landing as hard.
Seems he's losing stamina.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
She's part Asura. Oh, she is brilliant. I love her dialogue. That was very, very cool. Let me click on that link. What do we got? Oh, whoa, what the heck? The whole Elder Dragon Saga in one collection. Hey! You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get her, if I can talk to him about getting this. That would be a one-stop shop. $50 for all 3 games? Not a bad deal. I'm gonna ask him to see what he has. He might already have it, and that may be what he bought. So yeah, that screenshot saying that is criminal. I have no fault in my own for people not understanding that the whole Dragon Saga in one collection does not in fact mean the whole right, because it's missing out on the living world, isn't it?
This is going right to the Priory Library for display.
How are you so cheery about all of this? Doesn't it piss you off? What these things did to us?
See, you fell for it too, right? It doesn't talk about the living world.
Fascinating beings. Powerful, mysterious.
I'll have
on a
to,
scale
yeah, I'll have to
all
check with him and see if,
perfectly
because you need
different
this.
to us.
Oh no.
What use is moral outrage toward creatures with no concept of morals?
Dude, double the
So, to
price?
put it into perspective.
F off.
Maybe.
F off.
I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Ugh.
Well, I'd say the weather made an obvious difference in the spawn strength.
Yeah.
So if we can.
If you don't want to miss the story, right? You need
Break in the
seasons 2, 3, 4, and 5.
We still need to scope out her.
Yeah, golden gems.
I've noticed a high concentration.
We
of
may end up
spawn
pitching in to help him
base
out with
around
that.
Balrior since I arrived.
Because that gets ridiculous.
There's
Because
a
I'm
high
pretty
chance
sure he did
Ura
not
is
get
hiding
that.
at the top and having her spawn guard the place. We may have some luck on the timing of this. Before we left, I caught word of a storm report from the ward. They're predicting
That's what
a
I'm talking about, and it does
storm within
nothing
the
to convey the
next few
difference in it.
days.
Right.
They're right.
But they know what they're
We need to
doing.
act fast.
They know that when you get the
Let's aim for the day
expansions,
after
they'll
tomorrow.
hit you with the living world stuff in the process because you'll be like, oh no, I'm missing out on this. But by that point, you've already spent your $50 on the expansions. If they combined it all together and only offered all of that, people would be a lot more reluctant to pay $100.
That leaves the Astral Ward. I'll make my way to the tower now.
But people are more willing to pay $50. Right, it's deceptive. I completely agree. Also, let's. I get that you're charging. Well, it's not $10. It's what, 50 divided by 4. About $15. About 12 something each. Yeah, it's very deceptive. Very deceptive. Let's just charge $5 to $10 for each living world. Call it a day. $5 would be fine. Season 2, 3, 4, 5. $25. F it. Less than $50, dude. You're charging way too much for it. And even then, they're not charging $50. They're charging they're charging $100, 50 additional dollars. So yeah, they're charging $10 per season. A little bit overpriced. Maybe not for season 4 and 5. Wait, are they calling the Ice Brute Saga Living World Season 5 now? I thought it wasn't a Living World expansion. ArenaNet, what happened to that? It was a saga. Can we get a discount on the saga? Since you obviously checked out at the end of it? Because I don't think that was $10 worth. I think that was maybe $5 worth, maybe $6 worth. The first few episodes were really good. Okay. Cool. Into the Wizard's Tower. Alright, so I can get out of here. Yeah, what if we set the time, the price for it equal to what the value that we got out of it? Oh my god, bro. Okay. Ugh. They got tired of being irritable bowel syndrome, right? IBS? Okay, I'm just gonna mount my sky scale. I mean, really, a decade's worth of content for $100 isn't bad. But it's just like the way that buying the process is broken down like that, and the fact that it doesn't really do any work to educate people on the living world concept. Right. And you guys are doing it on purpose. That's what bothers me, is that it's intentionally misleading. Only because you know if you price something at $100 for expansions 2 and 3, well, heck, for expansions 1, 2, and 3, and Living World 2 through 5, people won't understand what Living World 2 through 5 is, and they'll be like, I'm not paying $100 for 3 expansions. And so you're like, but will you pay $50 for 3 expansions, and then later spend an extra $50 to complete the story when you're playing with your friends and you realize, oh, I'm being left out. And then at that point you're like, well, I feel like you're holding a gun to me. Sure, I guess I'll buy these. An extra $50? I guess. This is dumb. I don't like it, but whatever, dude, I'll get past it. And that's not even talking about people who are like living paycheck to paycheck, who can't just like, I can throw down like $50, but I'm not everyone else. I don't have kids. I don't have other responsibilities. I'm not living in debt. Like come on, man, be a bit more responsible about what you're charging. Call them mini expansions or something. You're right. Yes, call them something else to explain for a common person what the heck they are. And even then, like expansions 4 and 5, Soto and Janthir Wilds, mini expansions. I think a battle pass is a better state for it. That's what people are used to saying. I mean, the art is cool. The game is fun. It's just I don't think we're getting as much for our money.
Never seen it so empty in here.
Seasonal updates or something, right? Seasonal updates make sense because you're releasing them every 3 months, and so that's about a season. Cool, man. We get a core release, we get 2 seasons, and then we get another core release and 2 seasons. That seems to be the pattern you're working towards. So let's just call it what it is. It would simplify things, at least from a marketing perspective. Head to the war room. All right. Boop. You shouldn't be communicating that the expansions are the complete dragon expansion, because they're not. You're absolutely right.
I couldn't abandon them again.
But do you see what their key words are? These are the complete expansions. These are not the living world, because the living world is not the expansion.
We're in the middle of something. Are you oblivious or just dense?
It's me.
Oh, thank the stars.
Hi, guys. I didn't interrupt anything, did I?
Quickly. I can't stand it any longer. They've been arguing for days. Literal days.
I've had arguments with friends like that.
But it's off derailed by my interlocutor's perpetual outbursts.
You what?
That's what you called that tirade of yours earlier? Think they heard you in the Shiver Peaks.
Cute.
Go address the room. If you don't have a report, make something up. Before they get a second wind.
Fortunately, I have some news. We located Farah, the missing researcher, in Janthir Sintry. She was conducting some extracurricular studies on Ura's spawn and the bolstering effects of the Mist's tides. While there, she volunteered us to test this theory by battling one of Ura's greater spawn.
Air supplies up
And
the
sure
Lowland.
enough, as soon as the storm cleared, the spawn
Jenna.
weakened significantly.
See, Ren? Those storms are off. You don't need to be from the Isles to sense that.
I've been on that train of thought from the start. Why do you think I had the board tracking them in the first place?
Malice told us your predictions for the storms breaking these next couple days. We can use that to our advantage.
Poor Dagda, Iskarin's babysitter. I think everyone around Iskarin is his babysitter.
Day, we'll strike.
They call themselves the Intervention.
So it is. I'll call together a meeting to
It's a new guild.
the board. We'll return to our discussion later.
Don't rush on our accounts.
All right.
Finally. Thought we'd never get a moment's peace. Not with that old gas bag here.
Sorry you got caught in the middle of this. Years of pent-up rage just waiting to be unleashed on me. Now we get to witness it in real time.
The
Iskarin
battle
is
should
very
keep them
melodramatic.
occupied for a while.
Us too. I should get back to Harvest Den. Need to help Alder with preparations.
Perfect. I'm excited to finally see it. You can catch me up along the way.
At least let me give you the obligatory, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Noted. And ignored.
Well, that's settled. Wayfinder, you keep an eye out for mail. You should be receiving something from Alder soon.
Okay. Read the mail from Stoic Alder. All right. Well, look at that. I just got a mail. Feast of Battle's Eve invitation. It is with a disquieted heart that I declare new Battle's Eve is upon us. Few moons have passed since we last gathered for such an occasion. While our prior bravery and sacrifice were repaid in victory, I'm afraid we've no time to rest on our laurels. We do, however, have time enough to feast before we heed battle's call. And so I invite you to join our bearkin for an eve of food, drink, and dance. Let us prepare for tomorrow by celebrating the joys of today. Your humbled claw, Stoic Elder. Interesting. Alright. Oh, well, that was quick. I mean, yay, I guess. I mean, when ArenaNet wants, they produce interesting characters. I like their situations. I like what they're doing. Like, I think the whole thing is interesting. I love how they're tying together a lot of their stuff now into prior releases. I like how they set up all the achievements in this. I think this is really, really refined and well done. Oh, booty, booty, booty. Okay, return to Harvest then. Where is it? Is it on the other map? You seem that you mostly caught up on the story. Yeah, I am excited about that. I have been taking my time trying to enjoy it on the way. I was hoping to be caught up by the time that the next release comes out. That way I could play that as close to the release date as possible. And do blind reactions to it. I love the music here. The music is gorgeous. Very, very well done. The landscape is great. Everything is very well done. I'm just a little bit miffed, I guess, about the duration of it. We better be going to failed creations. Oh man, I was thinking as an aside that they can do as probably like some a cute surprise is bringing back the consortium and offering new homesteads over at South Sun Cove, either with gems or through a quest, side stories, or through or just in-game currency, whatever. I'm guessing you didn't hit the convergence 45 minutes ago? No, I did not. I wasn't paying attention to it. See, this is why I need you, Wins. You remind me of these important things, and I've always adored their transition screens. It looks like they've so before it used to be a lot more abstract, a lot more paint, and now it looks a lot more crisp and put together. It's still pretty. It just doesn't have the same aesthetic as it did before. Remember in Guild Wars 1, the door of Kamali was connected to the Foundry of Failed Creations. Yes. Actually, that's in the core game, the door of Kamali. Towards the end of the core game, when you're going to the Isles, the Lava Isles? Whatever those last Isles were for the door of Kamali. Right. What the Mersat really wanted to make sure, I guess, did not happen. So I'm going to try to get you that tonight. If we always have other weeks. If we don't do it tonight, we can always do it another night. No worries, Wins.
You got Pa's invitation. Between us, he gets a bit sappy about that sort
The
of
Founder
thing.
was a section of the Domain of Anguish where the Titans existed.
I suppose the battle
Yeah, didn't we go there?
isn't exactly a joyous occasion. More of a
I think we did go there.
precautionary goodbye. But well,
In Nightfall.
still plenty of fun to be had. Although you're
I believe they mentioned the Foundry in Janthir Wilds. It could have been one of the books where they mentioned it. I don't recall. A Pocket of the Mists where the Titans were banished. Ooh, that would be awesome.
If all else fails, some honey wine should do.
I do remember in Nightfall doing the side
You just
quests
enjoy the
of
festivities.
killing those
I'll see if I
titans
can loosen
for
them
the
up.
char and freeing them from their gods. That's why in the opening of Guild Wars 2, when they talk about we killed our gods, I was like, no, you didn't. Okay, I must have missed or don't remember that passing dialogue. That sounds amazing. Okay, so from Case Mouse, they don't know the Lowlanders very well, so I'll introduce them, pressure to bingle. If all else fails, honey wants you to do the trick. Okay. Oh, so our Tyrian Alliance buddies are here, huh? Queen Jenna. Oh, so the humans have arrived. The Shining Blade.
Seems like you don't know what to do with yourselves.
I like her guard. Dagonet is here.
This place is a bit rougher around the edges than her.
The Domain of Anguish was the end game section of Nightfall, right? It's where those super pricey arm braces come from. Yes, I remember farming for that. That was a tough place. I remember trying to. I think you could do it on hard.
I wouldn't characterize it that way.
How about I introduce you to a few of the council members? Might help break the ice.
I loved the Nightfall. I thought it was a very well done. Yeah, I think that was very well done. The pacing and everything. I see the voice actor's still on strike. It's just, it's not coming in. Like, I could barely hear it muffled on some parts. I assume it was my headphones. I'm not really sure. Introduce your allies to the Lowland Council. Queen Jemba.
For starters, Queen Jenna, there's someone you might like to meet.
Oh, no, she's still not. She still doesn't have voice acting.
I suppose Anise was present for
Yeah.
the grand reveal.
Yeah, there's no voice acting for this. For her. Hey, you're right. Is she still barefoot? Is she... Yep, there she is. In all her barefoot glory. Can you imagine how callous those bottom of her feet are? Ravenheart, Gloom, City of Torca, Stygian Vale, and the Foundry of Fellow Creations. And once you do all that, you fight Malix the Unyielding, who is the demon, the Revenant's channel for inflicting torment. Awesome. And I hope that they add in new voice acting for Malix during that point, because I think they added new voice acting for Shiro and if you go to Cantha. Same as the Sylvari female, same as the Char female. Yeah, I remember wins. I was joking with the whole who plays a Char female, completely forgetting you were right there. I'm sorry to hear that. You're getting really bad luck. Makes you feel any better. Michelle's also playing a Sylvari female.
Aurora, I'd like you to meet a colleague and friend of mine, Queen Jenna of Kryta.
Your Majesty. Well, this is an honor.
I would still like it if Jenna was somehow connected with Lissa. One of my favorite is if you have the Renegade channeled and you see her statue in the Black Citadel, she comments on it. Oh yeah. Oh my god, what's her name? Kala Scorchraiser, I think, right? Her story is amazing. That's really cool. That is very cool. Hello, Dagonet.
Dagonet.
I like that they have Firstborn Dagonet on there. Firstborn Kate should have been on there too.
I'm eager to make their acquaintance.
Who am I introducing him to? Soaring Crest. Factions was cool, but it felt a little short. and some of the parts were a little bit condensed and easy to get lost in. Like Kaining City originally was a little bit of a maze. Um, it took me a bit. I remember I played it and I got bored of it. I got frustrated of where to go and what to do. I think I played it for a few months and then I put it off for like a year. I got the core Guild Wars game, which kind of helped guide me into it, and then I realized, oh shit, I didn't know I had an expansion for it. Because back then you could just buy the expansions as standalones.
Dagonet meets Soaring Crest, Agriculture Master. Expert
And then I
in
bought
Janthir's
Nightfall after that,
ecosystem and
knowing what I was getting into, and I really enjoyed
Those
Nightfall.
things, I've still much to learn of your people.
Then we're one and the same.
And then Eye of the North was really cool. I was hoping that the Icebrute Saga, we would have Jormag and Primordus fighting outside the Eye of the North. That would have been cool. That entire big area. That would have been cool. Malice. I'm like, oh no, Countess Anise.
And finally, Anise. I know just the person for
Who are
you.
you introducing Anise to? Malice?
About time. The suspense was killing me.
Barbed Veil.
Countess, meet Barbed Veil, Spearmaster. I pity any who find themselves on the wrong end of her spear.
Are you speaking from experience, Commander?
The sparring match is soon to start. Who
Sparring
dares
match?
face our Spearmaster in this test of might?
How about you? Think you could take Barbed Veil one-on-one?
Anise? I nominate Anise.
The eve before battle leaves them restless, sparks nerves. They hide them with spears and boasting.
I don't know that I'd be the best sparring partner,
Yes, you would.
but I think I have just the match.
Let me throw you under the bus, Commander.
Now this is getting entertaining.
When did you show up?
How can I ever repay you?
And I don't need your comments. Ready, Wayfinder? I'm ready. Don't go easy on me. Yeah. What? He's been over there. Has he? I just haven't noticed him. I guess a part of me is just blinding myself to him. Fine. I'm leaving the mission. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spear with him without being down. Oh, okay. So much knockback and knockdowns. Oh my god, he's interrupting mine. So many interruptions. Yeah, how about if I just try to attack him? How about enough of trying to go after CCs? It's just, this guy has way too many knockbacks and knockdowns. See what I mean? I can't even... That got interrupted. Alright, let's try this.
Exceptional Wayfinder.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And live to boast.
Is she the one doing Warrior Spear? Yeah.
And my respect. The stranger should fear the
I mean,
fate
I survived.
tomorrow
Is that what
promises.
it was?
Deft
Oh,
work out
yeah.
there, Wayfinder. Nothing like sparring to shake the pre-battle jitters.
Sure.
Me?
A lot of frustration, but yeah.
The eve of battle always wreaks havoc on my nerves.
I love your guys' little dance
Battle is
thing
plenty
over
of
there.
cause for
Dynamic event.
nervousness. If you stop feeling nervous, that's when you should be concerned.
Wise you are, Wayfinder. Speaking of calming the nerves,
Happy
the
Valentine's
Warrior
Day,
dance is
Wins.
starting up. Join the dance circle. Make the others jealous with your swan-like
Swan-like moves.
The fight of the warrior dance commences. Who shall be first to thaw our dance circle? Perhaps
I am in a state of shock. Hello, hello, Maisie. How are you? Welcome aboard. Happy Valentine's Day, Maisie.
Have you the dance moves to match?
You bet the Wayfinder does. Don't fret. I'll join you.
Okay, perform different dances. Any dances? Sure. We're gonna open up with this move. It was midnight. I was like, "Oh, Night Watch's stream is in half an hour," and so I booted up Minecraft, looked at the clock, and it's 2 a.m. Yeah, time flies. Anyways, hi, I'm new, and happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I call this the helicopter.
A dance on battle's eve loosens muscles and
I call this the breakdown.
a fine tradition. Draw your bearkin near, whether you set off to
How's your week been, Maisie?
to hold what a crowd.
Woo!
Makers tell of this battle's eve for ages to come. Thank you all.
Alright. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. So Michelle never went clubbing in her entire adult life. And so when we first started dating, one of my first goals was to take her out dancing. But to help her feel a bit more familiar, since we're both like raised in the 80s, there's 2 80s nightclubs near us. And so I took her to those, and that song played, and Michelle just exploded with glee. Which is awesome. It was nice. It was nice to see her enjoying herself.
Gathered here we are.
Brooding
Remember
on the balcony looking over.
No. Makes it sound like a funeral pyre. Wayfinder.
They'll appreciate your message, whatever wording you settle on.
I also got a second infusion, looking a bit shinier.
Although, I wish the message were one I needn't deliver.
I understand.
Never gets easier. Although, truth be told, I wouldn't want it to. I've some prepared remarks. Keep them brief, I shall, lest the rumble of your stomachs drown out my words. But first, I shall offer the floor to our visitors.
This
If you've your
is
own
Count
words
Cookie
to air,
Von Chunk the first.
please,
An
come forth.
adorable kitty cat. An
I didn't come
adorable
with a
kitty cat.
prepared speech, but as the
Little
leader of
paws,
the
little
Astral
paws, little
Horde
paws, little
and a
paws.
vanguard of the Tyrian Alliance,
Now he's a vanguard. What happened to the triviality of Tyrian politics?
I'm sure the muse will strike. The foes before us.
I saw you had hand in hand in your Steam wish list. Yeah, you had mentioned it. I liked it. I beat it today with the girlfriend, and we started a new game called
They are nothing new.
Kiwi.
Past
How is Kiwi?
millennia
I'm
watched
already done.
Titans rise to power, only to be buried by history's indifferent debris. Tomorrow, we shall damn them to that same insignificant fate. Will they appear again in a future distant from our own? Who knows? Instead, we must remember life's true constant. The
You play as little
struggle
Kiwi
for
words as
survival,
delivery man from what I've played so far.
incessant,
I haven't done too much yet.
ruthless,
That sounds cute. 2
natural.
players?
It is that very force your tribe reveres that powers life. So
4 months ago, you were worried because Cookie was so traumatized, right? Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference in 4 months?
fear a life
Giving
so
you a little home.
catatonic,
Giving you a little
makes
home.
risking death feel like living. I find it all rather freeing. Don't you?
Ooh. I'll look it up for something for me and Michelle to try.
Then he kept talking.
Still not the worst pep talk he's given.
It is
Our
true.
best speech may
Not the
seem
worst speech that
disquieting,
Iskarin has given.
as is war, a thief of solace, and most cruelly, hope. Far too many of us know this firsthand.
Guess what's on the 28th?
So I shall read you a poem.
of February?
Moon's long
Cranberry's
past,
birthday?
it has seen me to brighter shores. May it do you that same kindness.
The mark of
As
3
we
months since I
mark
found you guys.
your
Aww,
downfall,
that's amazing.
our kinfolk at our
You've been very
sides,
welcome.
each step.
We're happy to have you. I'm glad you
taking
found us
our
too.
Last or first toward kinder skies. Our spears.
That's
will
cool. Happy
dawn
early birthday to Cranberry.
and
I know, well, her
fight
birthday's technically on February
dawn
29th.
to
But since
guard
that doesn't
the
happen every
grounds
year.
we stood, but won't have won till battle's done, and stays that way for good.
Little kitty
And
massage.
stays
Little kitty
that way
massage.
for good. That sentiment I find freeing. Until we see such times, we march, bear kin and
That's cool.
allied
Oh,
friends,
yours is
to
February
guard our
26th wins?
grounds against a foe most wicked.
What?
What they have in strength, they lack in respect for one another.
Wow.
We have
I'll see if I
both,
can tell Michelle.
and some
That would be
damn
very
good
cool.
spears.
I didn't realize we had so many January birthdays. Regroup with your allies. Interesting speeches. I like the ideas.
That was a very compelling.
I'm sorry,
speech.
February
They
birthdays.
always seem to come
Sorry.
together at the last moment. Still, tomorrow.
Hello, I know.
is
You want
too
pets?
soon.
You want pets?
We've prepared. Tested our plan.
That was still a proposal for you, Eric. Sure, what's up?
Many reasons for living. It's time.
Suppose it is, Wayfinder. But for now, the eve is young, and the festivities beckon. I do advise you all to get a good night's rest.
Do you know what lockout bingo is?
We
No, I know what
rise.
bingo is. I don't know what lockout bingo is.
All done.
Mingle with all optional partygoers, participate in the dancing once more before leaving, and make Iscaran feel included. Oh my god. Show me those moves, Iscard. I like the names of these. Sure, I'll do them. Again, I am very much of a fan of how they've been doing these optional achievements. Your annual work rating is increased. New recipes are available. Yeah, I love that too. Wait, you love Lockout Bingo, or you love their execution of the optional stuff, optional achievements? Kodawa? No, this guy. The stuff. Yeah. Stoic Elder. Letter from Counselor Ludo. Salutations. This is auto-generated mail. Oh, right. Also, you were saying something silly, Maisie. Is that the lockout bingo? Or is that something else? The Dean of Statics in Radisum. The faculty member you're attempting to reach is either away from the college of statics or far too busy to respond to whatever it is you're writing about. If you're a student or colleague of Counselor Ludo, please keep to their designated office hours for in-person affairs. If your need is urgent, then leave word with one of their assistants. Excelsior, Counselor Ludo. Yes, if you're Counselor Flunt, I love Flunt. Counselor Ludo is only required to speak to you when our King Council is in session, and not a second more. So I'd like you to pick a game for us to compete in. As we complete certain goals in the game, we would mark the spaces down on a corresponding bingo board. Okay? The twist with Lockout Bingo, once one of us gets the space, it's blocked off from the other person. We can work on the list together and can randomize it into a bingo board. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I would be willing to work with that. Yeah. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter or on Discord.
Find us up here.
I'd be happy to work on something like that with you.
Tell me more about them.
For starters, I'm thankful they still want
It's a silly
anything to
proposal.
do with me.
Sounds interesting.
I've put them through
No,
enough
no,
in my
no.
lifetime.
So it sounds cool.
Good to get your baggage out of the way early.
I would be
Walt
curious to
is
see how it
doing
goes.
the best he can.
But it sounds
Given
cool.
the situation. He's opening up again, slowly. Patience is the least I can give him. And I'm downright impressed with Boki. He's been through so much. But instead of running, he faces things head on. I could learn from him. My legacy is running from things I need to face.
There's far more to your legacy than that.
Best viewers on.
After his ascension,
Thank you. I think I got the best
friend
viewers
of
here, halfway,
a son of
Brooch.
Geldremore. He reminds me so much of you. His views on magic, the dualities of creation and destruction, and logic and emotion.
Oh yeah.
I spoke of you all the time,
Right?
shared your writings, and he eventually came
I
to
appreciate bots working as hard as they could,
balance
but
in
I mean,
your memory.
I don't really need their
It was
service.
then that I finally accepted that even though you were gone, your teachings would live on. Forgive me if I overshared.
Trying to catch up really quick.
With you gone, I feared the worst. I guess it was a way to feel close to you again.
I abandon you, and you honor me. I don't deserve you.
But now
Dagda
you're
is a big
here,
teddy bear
and
with him.
I am more whole for it, my dearest.
Aww. That is very adorable. Those two are so cute. And that's saying I'm not a big Dagda fan, to be honest. I don't know why, I'm just not. But, like, this has really brought her out of her shell, and I've enjoyed it.
A moment. Oh, Ma's arrow. Thought she took it with her.
As did I. You know, one reason holding this feast was so important to me is that I couldn't give your mom
Aww.
a proper send-off. I never even got the chance to tell her goodbye. And damn,
We need a ban
I was
hammer
going to
emote.
let that happen again.
Right?
Pa,
Your
I'm gonna write that down as a
mom said
suggestion.
always to make you this arrow's keeper. She had wanted to wait till you were grown. And grown you have. From a cub adrift in daydreams to a warrior who's braved life's cruel realities far too soon.
I need to work on some custom emotes for us. I think I can design 5 of them.
At your heart. Soar, my arrow.
Oh, that's really sweet. They have very good characterization in this. Like, ArenaNet's done a very good job of that in the past. For the most part. That's one of their strong points. Sweet moves you have completed. Woo! Make us go and show me those moves. Can I get him dancing?
Don't tell me you're afraid to dance, Iskarin.
Afraid? Huh. I just find no comfort in the senseless flailing of limbs.
I know. You need a partner.
I'll pass. I'm flattered. Truly. But I can partake from here while remaining still.
I prefer to be dignified.
Oh, how rude of me. The Seers didn't have dancing, did they? It's just, I always thought you were the graceful sort.
He just remind me a lot of a Jin.
Of course we had dancing. It's not like it's chronomancy. You just set your feet, sway your hips in time to the rhythm.
You're floating. All of you
I know
floated.
what you're trying to do, and it won't work.
All right, you win. Honestly, I wish Mabon was here. Anissa
Oh, Mabon. Too soon.
He was a patron of many festivities over the
He
years.
was a very well-written character
You only knew him
that
in
was
his
here for
times.
too few of time.
One dance then. For Mabon.
Fine. I will
Guilt
do
trip
your
him.
childish whims, and then you will leave me be.
Yay! Hold on. I want to see Mr. Drama Queen. Looks like he's voguing. Oh, that was cute. Oh, that was it? That was it? Bruh. Bruh. Oh, okay. Well, better than nothing, I guess. That was cute. I really like that. Alright, lead the party when you're ready. Are we already on the third part? Bruh, these have been super quick. Encore. Yeah, this is the third part. This catches me up at the end of this. Alright. Sure. Let's, where am I meeting them? The footsteps of Mount Balrior. I would have liked to have seen more. I agree with you. That was cute. That was very cute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some secret M&Ms. I'm gonna treat myself to some chocolate for Valentine's. Normally I don't have much chocolate. Hello, you don't get chocolate because you're an adorable kitty and you have your kitty feet. You let me harass you so much. So much. Your little paws. Your little tail. I know. Okay. He has really settled in. I'm very happy. He's still a little bit afraid of Michelle, a little skittery. And of course, any noise he freaks out about. But with me, he's been a good little sidekick, a good little partner while I've been playing. That's why I put this table over here, so that way while I'm playing, he joins me, and he sits here for as long as it is. Usually when I'm doing homework here, he also joins me. But I am very glad he's gotten a lot more comfortable. Alright. How is it already 11:13? Jesus. Time just flies. They may always be a little bit skittish. Some are. I know. And I'm trying not to hold it against them. I do understand that there are some genuine things to be afraid about. And that may always be him. But I think also that's what causes me to value him in those moments when he tries to still be a brave kitty and confront it anyways. He is developing his own personality, and he's really a sweetheart. He had a very difficult, traumatic early 2 years of his life. So I'm very, very happy that he's opened up and that we can give him a place to open up that's secure, comfortable for him. And you don't know what his life was before. Right. Well, what I do know based on the shelter is that he was abandoned twice in his first 2 years of life. And that probably really had a big impact on him. I don't know how long he was with them. I don't know what else went on. But he was very, very twitchy, very scared. And I am glad that we were able to kind of help him out of that. He is an adorable kitty, and I think he deserves to be in a forever home. And I'm glad we've been able to provide that for him. As best we're able to. Full moon collector. Interesting. It's been difficult for me since I'm a first-time cat owner. And for Michelle, it's been difficult because she still finds it hard to separate from her previous cat. But we've both been doing a lot of work. He's comfy and happy. He does. He does. Hey! This is what we did when we tried that convergence the other night, right? Where we failed. It looks familiar. And where they're doing the narrative. Yeah, okay.
Bad news first. A nasty storm is coming. It's blocking the reinforcements from crossing the bay, even with the Lowlanders guiding them.
If that storm is headed our way, then we probably need to get moving.
Scouted ahead. There are some ruins just up the mountain. Might be a good foothold before we push on the Titans.
Anything else?
That's as far as I felt.
Is this the convergence that you were talking about? That we wanted to try again?
From all three of them.
Then we push to camp and take it from there. We just don't have a lot of time. Every move needs to be deliberate.
Wait!
If I would have remembered, this would have been a good thing.
I'm not letting our claw climb Mount Balrior without his spearmaster.
Aw, that's very sweet.
Good warrior and even better friend. May the wind carry us.
The narrator of the convergence, is that Stoic Elder?
Ready, everyone?
No time like the present.
Let us end this.
Okay. That works. Really nice, because he does seem to be the... Like, I would... If I had to pick a main character, I would say he would be a very good protagonist. Though I should probably use the War Claw, since that's been the big encouragement here. Oh, well, never mind. We didn't go very far.
I feel strong.
Okay, they're moving a lot. He's telling the story of this. Yeah, that's a very interesting vantage point. I don't think any of the other ones have really done that. I don't know about the other raids, but at least in story aspect, I haven't seen that done before. That was very good. It was a nice touch. It really made it stand out.
A moment of relief.
I guess mount up.
There, look.
Yeah, this is where the hub of
And fill
the convergence. There's a scroll here.
Come on, let's make quick.
The heart of the obscure hums in your possession. When you many times there's a better way with the born. Thousands of my kin have soured the past. The youngest amongst our gilded, Manikaz, Poloni, Seraph, Barak. They're lost. Their claws scrape at the talons of their idols, dripping with zealotry, and for what? Optimus, Lazarus, Sarlik, and the rest are gambling with our people's future. Terrified by the visions of some outcast Scion. Some few of us elders keep to the fringes. For some of us, the isolation, the freedom from the prying eyes of the seers. Hate and blood was reward enough to risk exposure and wage war against the people of the ages to court our extinction. The worst for the past times of late siege in the city, our people's corpses litter its halls. Third and I don't know if anyone else made it out, but we will not linger even for other survivors. She suggests we cross the ocean to the west of the Horn and put this land behind us. I wanted to write on the scroll to see this view once more before we fade from mortal memory and time. The storms rolling in over lowlands, but to the south are beautiful this time of year. The barricade will be moving on soon. I imagine I'll never see them dance again, hidden though I was. Janthir, I bid you farewell. Orestes, Archivist Exultant. Interesting. The entire time I've been just getting wrecked over here.
Secured.
Clear sky. The mist's energy shouldn't be too...
Establish a base camp.
Have the upper hand.
Okay.
No bloodstone in sight. Also good.
Time is our main enemy, then. especially if a storm's rolling in. Dagda, any idea where they are?
We don't have a time limit, do we?
But their energies are separate? They're on opposite sides of the peak.
Maybe they're expecting us. Probably a trap.
Regardless, they'll learn of our presence quickly. And if they can sense when their spawn are killed, they're already preparing.
It's a little while, but I have an idea. If they split up now, so should we. We know...
Not in the story. Okay.
Song and dance. We all start picking them up, while Sorrow and Dagda keep the others busy.
No, guys. Don't bother helping. I guess I got this.
Keep them separated. Kill them separated.
If the air tells me truth, Greer is to the east, Decima to the west. Harder to say, but north.
Okay, you all head to Greer. Like Pokey said, we know his ways. Dagda, you hold Decima in place.
When Greer is dead, be ready to move. I'll send a portal that'll bring you all straight to me and Decima.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Move out!
Good luck.
Head east towards Greer.
How's everyone feeling about this?
A pinch nervous, but this is necessary.
I look ahead for days without strife, hoping they near. I feel strong.
Oh, I gotta use my War Claw scent. The Convergence is short version. This is closer to the raid, I think. I see. Right, because they made this all three. The story, the raid, and the Convergence. How did he go? Alright, time to get back on my mind. Oh, nope, I guess not. Oh my goodness. Can I get on my mount, bro? Alright, we good? I think we're good. Alright, Sneef. Central. Okay, so not this one. It's not strong. What this one? Neither strong nor faint. Look at those go. Sunt is strong here. And boop.
They never relent!
Alright, it's over here. Okay. Let me get off my mount.
For great justice! Armored up! I'll destroy you all!
This is such a bad idea. Just stand in poison. By the way, pro tip, if you're going to be in Janthir Wilds, you should probably have some type of condition cleanse. Don't be like me, kids. Don't be like me. Otherwise, you're going to have to switch over to ranged attacks. And pray you don't get hit with conditions. I'm taking a harder route. Not to prove anything, but because I am lazy to change.
Just ahead.
You know, Warcloud does good break part damage. Right, I keep forgetting about that. I'm not used to using mounts as a break bar. Though I know that that's the case. It takes a bit. I've gotten better with riffs. I just need to remember that everywhere else. Sorry, your healer's sick. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's just not everyone is a pocket healer. So some people have to play this on their own. And if you're on your own, bruh, get some condition cleanses. Do yourself a favor. Dude, I love all the animals that like appear as he attacks. That's an untamed skill? Also, those nets are really weird. It's Ranger Spear. Okay. So you mentioned that before. I for some reason I keep forgetting about it. Look at this guy. Hey. All right. Let's do this. I assume I'm just gonna stay on on rifle. You're the Lightbringer. You come once more to court death. We beat you last time, bro.
Bravery, a trait of the ignorant.
All right. Don't get downed. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do my best. Darn, you took out my best plan. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a big area. Oh, come on, bro. Really? We don't have a time limit, do we? Alright, so I'll just play it safe.
You could worship us, Malice Sword Shadow. Let us guide.
Are you really offering to be the gods of the chart again? The Malice? Bro. Bad move. Whoa. Okay. If the achievement is not to get downed, that's fine. I can keep my distance. If you don't get it, I can replay it with your heel. That'd be cool. But I think I can. I think I can do it as long as I keep my distance. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit longer because I'm not stepping up there with my axe. But I think I can do it. I mean, so far so good, right? I mean, unless he goes crazy in his last 25%. I mean, if he suddenly goes crazy, then I'm gonna get screwed. But so far, as long as this keeps up, he's easier than the meta. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, because it's solo instance. Alright, Decima, return to the Foundry. Foundry! Now it's being mentioned a lot more. Nice. Standing tall. Greer completed.
Are we okay? Everyone alive? Alive.
Yay!
Right on time. Come on.
Take the portal to Dagda. Did you guys do anything in particular for Valentine's? Belle, Maisie, Wins? Anybody else? At least for yourself. Treat yourself. Hello, Dagda. No Valentine here. Aww. I got myself some nice chocolates.
Think she's waiting for us to...
Not sponsored.
Might be.
Oh, and you felt awful, I know. You also don't have your little nurse slash healer with you. Oh, shit. Okay, we're already starting. Is it just me, or does Decima sound a little bit like that lady from Power Rangers? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Watch for her lightning.
Okay, same thing. Don't get down. Alright. Oh, shit.
That's the stuff.
Okay. It's like the hokey pokey. We step in, we step out. What am I doing? I keep telling Ben this, he needs to be a nurse kitty. Oh, she is harder. Yeah, it seems like it. Remind me what those were. Am I body blocking those charges? I think I remember body blocking those charges.
I'll destroy you all. Leave these lands.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I know there's mechanics here that I am completely ignoring. Okay, let's try this. Stand here. God damn. Don't get knocked into lines. Okay, so don't go into those green areas. I thought I did. I thought I was supposed to.
For great justice. Ready.
Dang it, dang it, dang it.
You can't stop it. We already killed them.
I did get some barrier from it. How am I doing? Okay, I'm pretty good on health. 34%. Green is good. Okay. So yes, I do get barrier from it. But the other lines, stay out of those.
For mom. For great justice.
If I can kind of make my way over there. Red is bad. Very universal. Well, they've been consistent about that for the most part.
Adrenaline crumble, Decima.
Oh, couldn't dodge that completely. I tried. Yay! Woo! Are you okay, Pokey?
Easy, cub. My son.
Okay, they didn't do convergence mechanics. Thank God. That would have made this a lot harder.
Gonna feel that one for a bit.
Dagda, Commander, I think you two should go ahead. I don't think the rest of us can push much further.
Yeah, probably wise. Wayfinder, how is your strength? Are you okay to face Ura?
I mean, she's the strongest one, right?
I will remain here and protect them while you march.
I can sense sorrow and Ura ahead. Come on.
All right. Am I hitting this with my war claw? Thanks, Win. You don't fill me with much confidence. Okay. Now, I haven't fought this one at all. We assume she's tied to the geysers, but we don't really know much about her. I mean, other than she's a Titan. No Titan spawn. Huh. Sorrow probably cleared the way, I hope. Okay, I'm sorry. Use your war claw to sniff up for waiting Sorrow's trail? Bring some burn ointment? This sounds miserable. War claw's picking up sympathy and destroying my fate. It's faint scent, but it seems to trail off in this direction. Good job, buddy. And ooh. Okay. Oh, hello. Elite Boomer roller. It's almost like fun roller. Whoa, 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 bro. And by the way, are you not going to help that duck? You know what? Let me draw him towards you. Come on, buddy. What is that? Rising pressure? Come on. There you go. Thank you.
Feel the adrenaline. Adrenaline rising.
Just kite her, right?
Great justice.
Ow.
For great justice.
There you go. See, just keep your distance. Have Dagda play like your pet and just face tank. Ta-da! Alright, that was good. That was good. Spiky burning roller beetle, right? That was weird. What is this? What are these? Okay, these are dead corpses that she's defeated. Hello.
Where is Ura?
Ahead, I think. She's managed to elude me thus far. Keeps sending spawn to block my path.
Interesting. Alright, let's not face tank. I'm not built for that right now. That is pretty cool. Whatever Waiting Sorrow is doing. Is she an elementalist? I don't know what she is. It looks like she's an elementalist. Is that what Spear does? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, that looks amazing. What the hell? What build? What weapon is that? Spear, huh? Not Tempest, is it? Very cool. I like the glyphs on the ground. And her floating above in meditation. Unstable walls are immune to all damage except Warrior Claw Chain Pulse. Okay. I think Corelli. That's cool. I like seeing that. Alright. Not a fan of the yellow. Not a fan of that spike.
Is that a piece of bloodstone?
Use the Heart of the Obscure to neutralize the bloodstone. Sure. Hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, good. I thought I was going to be ambushed or something. Bloodstone is about to release a dangerous magical energy. Seek protection within Waiting Sorrow's shield. Oh, alright. Yeah. I didn't realize that was a thing. Alright. Or I don't remember it being a thing. Wow.
The Godspawn.
Was that what you're calling them? The Titans?
Emerge, beast!
Wow, look at those forearms. Wow. And calves. I'll drag your souls to the foundry to build my kin anew. Okay, this really hints that we're going to the foundry. Geysers plugged. Okay. Can I plug them in with this? Defeat Ura without being down. Oh, okay. Plug. Okay, I gotta get bloodstone fragments. Got it. Okay, yeah. By the way, pro tip. This seems like it would be easier with more than one person. I don't know what that is, but that looks like death. Okay, run, run, run. Come on, sucker. Alright. Are you camping over there? Bro, not cool. Okay. Thank God it doesn't just go away if we get hit. Because then it would have been gone right now. That would have been a bit too difficult. This looks like the Desolation. It does. What? Striker and other powers dampened. Okay. Well, when we went to the Mists and fought the Titans over there, it was in Nightfall, with Lona, which is where. Oh, fuck off! Which is where the Desolation is in Alona. What is that countdown for? Oh, get away! Get away! Get away! Fucking hell! How many times do I have to dodge you? I like to give a shout out to the NPCs for tanking for me. They know what they're doing. I don't like this countdown clock on me. Oh, fuck off. There you go. I do wonder if there is a Mersat hand behind this. Because the Mersat... No, the Mersat were afraid of the Titans. So probably not. This again? Use your harpoon. Okay. My harpoon. This one? Chain pull. Damn it! Okay, I can't do anything. I have to wait until I'm able to jump on my war claw in about, what, 2 seconds? 1 second? Alright, this one? How about this one? Okay, number 3. Wrapping my chain around... Oh, okay, this again. Where's the next one? Where are you? Oh, back over there. Got it. Dang it! Can I jump over that attack? Dramatic music, by the way. I guess maybe I could? Where is the next effing place? Or zoomies? Oh, it's over there. Attack her now, she's vulnerable. Okay.
Perhaps I'll visit them next.
Alright, play safe, play it safe. Just attack from a distance. Dodge. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I mean, this is weird that she's just sitting there, but I will take it. I mean, she seems to be very casually attacking. I'm all for her being casual over here. I'm surprised there's no second or third phase. La 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 la. It just feels like I'm shooting at a barn. I mean, I gotta say, this has been one of the most casual, easy fights at this point. Ah, this again. Oh, I was waiting for that. Come on.
Fate.
What? Well, do my fate. Why? I bet there's a load of cut mechanics from Raid. Yeah. Trying to make it manageable for poor single players. Trying to make it more accessible. Is she implying that there's greater threats in the mist that the Titans were protecting us against? Which, could be it. The 111 group, right? I mean, we gotta adjust for the lowest factor. Some people just don't really know or learn mechanics very easily, and that's understandable. But they're still consumers in this game, so we should keep them in mind. Some people just like to face tank wins, and then get shocked that they're being knocked down. Don't know if they were protecting, but yes. Yeah, I don't think they were protecting. Like I don't understand. Like, if we don't attack you, what, you will stop them? It doesn't seem like you were intent on stopping them. Ah, jeez. People who just blindly face tank? Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of it all the time. I just kind of catch myself and I try to fix it by doing exactly this. Just sit back and shoot. See, I'm so used to rifle by now that it's hard to switch from rifle to spear. Even though spear may be better and more DPS and the mechanics are a lot more refined, I've spent such a long time getting used to this. I should probably try it though and create a build around it. Shouldn't just ignore it. That was a cool jump, by the way. Whoop. Whoop. There is something cool about me being a Char and fighting a Titan in, quote, the modern age. Yay! Yay!
I sense celebration on your breath. Stifle it.
You're such a sore loser. Just, bleh.
The door we came through. It's wide open.
So the door Kamali.
That's it's done.
Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I also assume that there's more Titans. The door we came through sits open. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
The door at Kamali is open and we have to find a way to close it?
We'll figure that out. But for now, she's dead. All three of them are. I'll collect the others.
It feels like these bad guys weren't around for very long.
Their wounds need tending.
I'll meet you there. I want to linger behind for a moment.
Inspect Ura to make sure she is truly dead. Okay. Time for teabagging, I guess. In a moment. Is this kind of her head? Up to it. I think they are the lead up to far worse. I hope so. I mean, that's what it seems like. But let's see if they pay it off. You really shouldn't breathe deeply because it looks like it's all sulfur.
From Tyria.
Oh, really? That was it? Can I get like a little rock piece? Wear it as a necklace? No? Okay. Huh. Well, what am I doing? Just This is a shortcut. Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Alright. Head back to Harvest Den. Harvest Den is over here. What about all of this? I wish they made all of this into underwater content. That'd be awesome. Bring in some boats. Make like floating merchants. That'd be cool. Recupa Trail is a harvest den. Alright. Boop. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hello, Pokey.
Wayfinder, welcome to the night.
The night of quiet breath.
Feast before the battle. Take a nap after.
Feast before the battle, take a nap after. Oh, Michelle would love that party.
Everyone's resting.
In fact, Michelle's napping right now. Some would call it sleeping. Do I need to be quiet?
That was one heck of a fight. Glad it's done.
Exhilarating, though. Not quite the same as fighting an Elder Dragon, but a battle worthy of some fable.
Thank you,
I wouldn't compare it, but okay.
All of this. Excellent backup you were.
Oh yes, that was all you, Cup.
You're very welcome.
Anytime, kid.
Pause inside with Sorrow and the blue guy. Might want to make our way in before.
Oh no, Malice and I will wait out here and keep guard.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
We want nothing to do with
Come on,
that.
Pokey. Better get in there before another battle kicks up.
After this, I'm starting torpor early.
Meet with the others. Alright. The blue guy?
Wayfinder.
Oh, blue
Never
guy.
has your arrival been so gladly received.
Oh, I know. Hello.
Thank you for allowing us in your home, Claw of the Lowland Coden.
The threat has
I know. I
passed.
cuddle with you.
Now, we must heal.
I agree. And on the topic of healing, Waiting Sorrow has more to tell you.
More.
Oh, thank you
Hey
for the
now,
like
my cerulean guest.
grooming.
We already know she's a wizard, or whatever you want to call all that.
Little Claw, there is more to say. There's a version of this story that would take me years to explain, but I owe this to you both. Thousands of years ago, long before Or's prime, I was born of whispers.
What?
Visions and images. I was destined to become a voice of Coda, the youngest the Coden of that era had seen. My Claw, he was kind, fierce. He sat with me many a night as I acclimated to my role. We bonded, but the dragon storm raged outside our dens, and as the storm picked up, Coda's voice turned angry.
Hey, we're back onto Coda. I was hoping that we would see more about Coda.
I started losing myself. I couldn't trust the visions. They lied to me. I'm not certain it was Coda that I heard.
Okay.
I hated having a destiny, and I felt like a threat. So, I left.
I know this story.
Sorrow came to me, and I helped her sever her tie to the mists.
Well, we assume it was Coda's voice. Like, even she's doubting it's Coda's voice.
You are the missing voice of our ancestors.
I am. And I have regretted leaving my people every day since. That's why I came here.
for your wounds.
That's never how I meant it to be. I am sorry, Alder.
Air is what I need.
That. I mean, I'm glad you told him that. Check on Pokey. All right.
I'll go to him. Has a habit of retreating into himself, he does. Sorrow, you are not the monster you fear.
Okay. Good luck with your dad. You. Speak to
I
Isgard.
needed to know. You did what was necessary.
I did?
Now they do.
Oh, Sorrow.
Wayfinder, back at the Wizard's Tower when you first returned Sorrow home, you may have noticed an air of tension.
What? That you were apprehensive and upset?
Of Mabon.
Right.
Right.
We've dropped Mabon's name a lot.
Wondering about that.
It seems that our friend kept a few secrets under lock and
Right? Mr.
200
Drama Baby.
years ago, Mabon went to Bavanisos right after the Titans licked it clean.
Okay.
After the Mersat had been killed. Mabon
Okay.
told me he went to hide a mist gate that they kept in the gut of the city. He placed a ward over the isle. But when he died, that ward fell. All of Bavanisos once again exposed.
It sounds a lot like Rada, the Asuran
I was with the Lowlanders
cities.
when it happened. Even they felt their fur stand up.
Ura mentioned a door being open. Do you think?
That's got to be the gate.
I believe they came from the very gate that Mabon.
That's why the Titans are attacking now. Good timing.
But even I don't know how it opened again.
If
It was probably never closed.
Then we need to find it and do whatever we can to shut it.
I agree, Wayfinder. Before any more Titans are forged.
Bavanisos is the worst of Janthir.
Maybe
when
Bavanisos is the
we
next
wait
place we're
once
going in
in
the
Tyria's history,
next release.
the situation
Maybe it's
must
not the
be
Forge.
contained.
I guess we're headed to Bavanisos then.
I will inform the Alliance.
Nice. I'm interested in seeing what it looks like.
That's how
Hey, I'm all caught up. Woohoo! That's what I suspect. Yeah, it's really hinting at that a lot. Yay! Yay! Just in time to be able to play the next release. Boop. Boop. A lot of stuff that I should probably do. Check on your allies up to the meeting. All right.
For a fleeting interaction between Mabon
So hopefully the Forge 2. They're probably going to be saving the Forge for the last release.
my thoughts, and one that happened 2 centuries past. I don't want to think of him as a liar or ignorant.
Did he lie?
I don't know, but he certainly kept truths to himself. I was kept in shadow.
You also keep truths
Find out.
to yourself. Bro. Hello, Sorrow. Yeah, the truth sucks sometimes, bro.
I know that was hard, but it's good that they know.
I mourn, but I can't deny the lightness. A shackle. Released.
Yeah,
I try not to regret my decisions, Wayfinder.
no regrets.
There was no world where I remained with the Bearkin all those years ago. My visions were violent and indistinguishable from truth. I would have hurt someone.
There's got to be some tie between her visions and what we're going through now.
And he would have
Otherwise,
never
it wouldn't be
led
coming
them
up.
southward. The Bearkin of the Lowland would not have thrived as they do now. Thank you for the shoulder, Wayfinder. But I would like to be left to my thoughts for a while.
Huh. Alright, we got 2 others over here. I love that they popped them up on my map. Very good way for me to find them. Because here, then it's my choice to like ignore it.
Are you headed back to the grove then?
As much as I'd like to stay here with the bearkin, yes, I should. I need to be with Mother. Mind you, I certainly don't regret coming. The bearkin are safer now. And
Yeah, I don't think they really knew what to do with Kate here.
I'm sad to leave. But if Mother were to worsen, well...
I would also love for them to continue the story with the Peltria, what's going on.
Hopefully her cure is just over the horizon.
I hope so. Time will tell.
That would be good. Oh, Malice, you can go back to the desk.
To get back to the
The office?
You know it. We accomplished a lot here. I also shook off some dust that desperately needed shaking. Been an imperator for a while.
Yeah, you need to act like an imperator.
Gotta admit, I was rattled. Needed to find my own wilderness again. This was good for that.
I mean, they used her pretty well, especially with the Titan story. That was cool.
Didn't see the whole Titan.
I would have liked to have seen more Ash Legion.
Poetic, yeah?
Did you find your wilderness then?
The best thing about finding one's wilderness is that you're not really supposed to. Instead, you find comfort in not knowing. I don't want to be Connor. Too much wilderness. I'm ready to return to Ash, but I need to be in the field too.
Interesting. I would have liked to have seen more Ash agents. Hello, Stoic Elder. He's been a nice surprise.
Tale from Ashmakers my entire life.
I'm sorry. I never meant to deceive you. I'm put into a lot of situations like that.
Blame you I cannot. You are just another leaf caught in the runoff. However, I don't think I can join your alliance.
Wow. I'm glad that there's like consequences to actions.
It's not for fear of you. Your alliance has been generous. Most of the Astral Ward as well. Our world expanded with such velocity. I fear what may happen if the tides spill past the shore.
I understand. And regardless of your place in the Alliance, that won't stop us from helping you or the Bearkin.
You are a considerate diplomat, despite my rumblings. There are worse examples for my son.
What I do like about Janthir Wilds is that it managed to try to combine everything that came before it. Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons, Secrets of the Obscure, funnel it all into one story. And I think they did a pretty good job of it. I haven't seen them do that before. And I think that's really, really cool and ambitious.
You okay, Pokey?
You know, I'm just fine. Is that okay? I feel like
yeah, it was ambitious. They took a risk on it. They executed it well. It's just it feels a little short.
Really, I've got a lot of questions, but fearful I am not. My own world is just very small all of a sudden, and in the best way. There's so much more world.
Maybe when they release all of the extra content,
world, your world,
I'll be able to make a better opinion about it. I'll be able to make a better opinion about it.
Magic. I want to see Tyria.
They're planning on more for sure.
I need to make sure Pa's okay. You know, I was born when the world started changing. He's always lived in the wilds.
It's easy when you know how.
Yay!
That looks valuable.
1 out of 2 relics. 1 out of 6 relics. Burn nearby enemies when you successfully combo a water field with a blast or leap finisher. Okay. Well, that was cool. That was cool. Interesting. Like I said, I like I like what they've done. There's the dance party. I just wish they did more of it. But I guess that's a good situation to be in, is that your customers want more. I want to do this heart quest really quick. And this dynamic event. This is one of my favorite dynamic events in this entire thing.
Let us make things interesting. Watch for changing patterns within the dance circle. See if you can handle the might of my deft rhythms. Let us dance together.
I also need to get back into Soto and grind towards getting obsidian gear. I think I'll be doing that from now until the release of the new content, and I think it'll be March.
Fine footwork, but insult you by going too easy. I'd never. Let's step things up.
I wonder what they're going to call it. Even then, Godspawn was an interesting name for this. It never stated why they were calling the Titans Godspawn, or why they were calling themselves Godspawn. Like, Ura had mentioned it, but she never defined, nor did we say why. I would be curious. It'd be funny if... It'd be funny if they were protecting the world from... Hey, buddy. From the human gods. They're also mist travelers.
Dance with us anytime, newcomer.
Okay, farming. Is this me farming? This is more like me gathering. Okay, so not this way. Sparring and cooking. You like seeing a new direction? Yes. I mean, that seemed to be their big thing, is that they wanted to go in a new direction. I get it. I get it. And I think this does a better job of it than Secrets of the Obscure. Secrets of the Obscure wasn't bad. I think people wanted to see a little bit more. And the big setup for Secrets of the Obscure seemed to be hinting at the Nightmare. And I would have loved to have seen the Nightmare linked to the Sylvari or the Nightmare Court, or doing something with it, you know? That would have been cool, and I think just that disappointment really took a lot out of it.
And Wayfinder for teaching our cubs by way of example. Fine work out of you, cubs. What do we say to our...
It was clunky and not well told. I agree. Like, there was a lot of setup that didn't really pan out. And that was frustrating.
When my guard's up, think strategically. Head-on attacks don't always land, so get creative.
This was better told. There was clear character development here.
Janthir is wild terrain.
So I think what they were trying to do with Secrets of the Obscure really panned out a lot better here. They don't have the cool, awesome obsidian armor, but they got spears, which everyone really liked. And then they introduced homesteads, which were interesting. I think the more I get into it, the more I'll probably enjoy it. I like the idea. Um, I don't. I just haven't really gotten into it. But now that I'm obviously done and caught up, I'll probably start looking into it a little bit more. I think next week I'm going to go back to Soto, wrap up some of the quests. Like I got a few achievements that I want to do. Um, this is grinding the stupid dragon response missions. This is me during the dragon response missions. I got to save chickens. Only 2 more chickens. Working on the astral area. I wanted to really have this be what my character has developed through this time. Even though I already have a legendary axe. Frostfang. I wanted to have the astral area. I love getting the crew together. I've been kind of working on it here and there. I think I'll work on that before I delve into Soto a little bit further. It's so cute. The missing brood is interesting. I think I'll keep working on that. And gourmet training for my chef. Once those are done, I'll start working on my obsidian armor. And I think the next few series of stuff is going to be me grinding for XP in Soto, because I need to unlock the masteries to be able to get obsidian armor. See, I am at 0, and I need to get all the way down to 5. So I think it's going to be a lot of stuff to do over there. A lot of dynamic events, a lot of the meta. And in the process, kind of also work on getting all the supplies for obsidian armor. It's gonna be a long hike, and I get it. I'm prepared for that. There's no real rush. Not sure how far you are. Yeah, I mean we'll take it a bit at a time.
For great justice. I'll destroy you all.
The compact is
For great justice.
Oh, okay.
There's one to remember me by.
Yeah, we can work on it. I'd be happy to work on it. It's always a lot more fun to grind something with someone else.
Refreshing.
I'm not in a hurry. Nevermore was a grind. Right. Same here. I'm okay with pacing myself out. Like I said, I want to get these other achievements taken care of first, and then start working on it. If I can do some of these in Soto, that'd be cool. I just don't expect that I'll be able to. But after that, I'll see if I can, if to gain more XP for masteries. I feel like I'll end up using achievements in Soto to then do. I'm working on getting my gold back up. Yep, maybe some fractals. That was a lot of fun, and we can bring in a lot of our guild into it. I could let them know ahead of time. We could plan it out. I think that'd be kind of cool. Eventually, I think start working towards tier 2, then tier 3. Fractals, meta trains. Yeah, I think meta trains and Soto would really help because it'll give us the supplies that we're looking for. At the same time with getting XP. As well as getting gold. Just a little bit more.
Another.
Can I work with you again?
When my guard's up, think strategically. Head-on attacks don't always land, so get creative.
There you go. Yay. Alright, let me go buy that, over there. Let me go buy that heart stuff, so that way I extend my duration of my Lowland expertise. Let me check really quick. Sure. Where are we at over here? Boop, that one over there. Oh, I think it's above me. Yep. I have enjoyed how much of a character they've made Iskarin. And the growth I've seen in the character, that's kind of cool. As much as I criticize him, I completely... Hello, kitten. Little meow meow. Oh, okay, I can't talk to you, I guess. The heart vendor is right over here. Lowland expertise. Yep. Where are we at? Yeah, reset back to 24 hours. Woohoo. Sure. I need to get more research notes. Get rest of those. All right. Boop, boop. Woodland coat and boots box. Sure, let's say heavy. I don't know what that they do it on a regular schedule, but Franken from Leg does a soda train. That would be cool. If you look into it, let me know. I wouldn't mind being a part of that. You know what? That actually looks pretty cool. I think I'll take that look. What is this? Woodland coated heavy boots? Sure. Boop, boop. Boop. I actually like that. That works. They look like Nikes.
Pillage.
I'd be happy to join your guild on those adventures if that's the case. Just let me know if and when. And I will try to make them. Oh, a mini Stoic Elder. I just bought it. Cute. I also need to go through some of the stuff I got in my inventory. As you can tell, I've been dragging up a lot of stuff. They ping it in Event Alerts tab on Discord, but not sure if non-guildies can see it. No, they can't. I am a part of that. I classified myself as an event-aholic, I think. And so I should be able to see that. I just need to pay attention to it. Boop. All right, let me go to my guild to put this stuff in my bank. Pet beautiful kitty. Beautiful kitty. Yeah, I'll try to pay attention to it. I know it pings every once in a while about different things that they're doing. I don't always notice it. I'm not always on. As you can tell, this entire week, I've been super busy. But like I said, thankfully, like I'm almost caught up. I got a bit of breathing room, so I will try to do something over there. Since you're terrible at checking, right? I am terrible at checking Discord. Yeah, I got one more amalgamated gemstone. Boop, I'm up to 12. I need 98. Yeah, I may have to end up buying those. Ugh. Did I get anything else over here? Got that, I got that. Got none of those. Alright. Someone does End of Dragon trains too. Yeah, that would be cool. I would love those. I think the next few game sessions here is going to be just tons of getting through my achievement list, doing some Soto, doing some trains, and then when and if possible, working on the obsidian armor. That's cute. Someone's called Mittens. That's adorable. Speaking of which, what do we got here? Getting the crew together. I think this is Janthir, right? Yep, this is Janthir. Maybe I'll work a little bit on this right now. And let me bring up the wiki. Because wandering around aimlessly is not what I'm looking for. Loud croak is a distraction. Froggy. While the events are collect frogs across the river and bring them back to the pot is up. Pick up a frog and jump in the water. Mrs. Legs. Okay, so I got... Alright. Where is that event taking place? Exorhaic Falls? Over in Lowland Shore? Okay, well this is Lowland Shore. Exoheric Falls. Got it. Alright, so go there and then go south. And I think the event takes place near that bridge. Where? Like over here somewhere. Okay. I assume I have to climb all the way up that.
I tire of this distraction, outsiders.
You said it.
Oh, yay.
Wayfinder.
Wind gust.
Think we could hurry it up.
Oh man, it's so nice to be able to do that. Is that the Frogger type event? Down by the river. Okay. This river, okay. Alright, so it's by here. By here, not by her. Collect frogs. There you go. Speak with the get started. Alright. The event's up. Yay.
You're supposed to be making friends with all
Collect frogs?
aren't you?
Across the river. Got it. There's froggies. And so that one just fall in the river? The frog slipped between your fingers and you swear she gave you a salacious wink as she made her way down river. Awesome. I love that. That's really, really cute. So afterwards, I assume we're going to go downriver?
I'll go get away.
Wait. Oh, I got to jump on these, otherwise the frogs escape. Got it. Oh, my bad. Fuck it. Nope. Alright, let's try this again. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. This feels like a adventure. I mean, it feels a little bit like Frogger. We're eating these frogs?
Good catch. Plumbus harvests his first pumpkin.
Not good. Time we're running before the soup burns. That's why I said Frogger. That's cute. I mean, it is literally Frogger, I guess. It just doesn't end well for them. Why did the frog get to the other side? To jump in the soup.
There you go. Broth thicker than a bog.
La 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 la. Boop boop. I can't glide. I don't know if I'm on schedule to get this taken care of, but I'll do what I can. There's so many froggies. Shit! Damn it! Skimmer's good for to get to the frogs? Yeah. You bring up a good point. Alright, I need to be quick, and I need to make it before it gets to that edge. Otherwise, I am not making that jump. There we go. The skimmer will shave off a few seconds. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm probably not making that jump. Wow, just wow. There we go. Shit. Shit. Oh, I'm fucked. Come on, logs, work with me. I mean, I'm glad that these wooden logs, oh jeez, aren't all like mossy and wet and slippery. That would suck. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this, especially with the last couple of fails. I know. Boop. Yeah, 12 seconds, 10. Yeah, probably not happening. In fact, I'm confident enough to say, not happening. Damn it. Yep, event failed. Well, at least I tried, so let's go get this person, this froggy. You can downriver from Salty to Sly.
Second nature to the bearkin. Appreciate the effort, though.
Okay. Alright. I think I see where. It's down here. Oh, I think it's near there. So not that one, but that one. Like over there. Alright. Cool. Let's go get it. I think I'll go grab her. Is she down here? Oh, there she is. Oh, thank God for that little thing. A little symbol. Mrs. Legs, the Temptress. So you found me, hun, and look at you. What can I do for the big, strong hero who saved Mrs. Legs from the pot? I was wondering if you would like to help with a caper? A caper? Sounds exciting. I'm intrigued. Sounds like the kind of thing that get my heart racing, especially if you're a part of it. Have you heard of a cat called Ms. Jeeves? Oh, your naivete is delicious. Who hasn't heard of the infamous Miss Jeeves, darling? Right, well, she needs someone to distract the guards. Yes, that sounds positively irresistible. Just like you, darling. So you're in then. Good. She's in the village. That's adorable. Alright, I'll save the last 3 for next time. I think I'm going to complete out this little achievement before moving on. It's adorable. I really like it. Alright. Let me get rid of this personal waypoint. Let me get to a safe space over here. Alright, well that was 12:30. That's amazing. Again, I'm shocked at how quickly time flies. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone who kept me company here. Please join me next week as we start working with the rest of the achievements, and then maybe working on obsidian armor. And in a few weeks, we'll play the new part. Alright guys, thank you so much. You guys have a very good night. And enjoy your weekend. And if I haven't already told you, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you treat yourself. Have a moment, enjoy, and we'll see you next week. Me and Cookie hopefully will. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. If you're on YouTube, give us a like, comment, subscribe. What did you think about Janthir Wilds? I think right now, based off of what I have, I'd rate it maybe 86 out of 100. It's good. It has potential. It's just there's not much there. What would you give it out of 100 so far? If you're on Twitch and you're seeing this on VOD, hey, give us a follow. Check out our schedule. See when we're posting. See what you're interested in. Be sure to tune in. We love to hear from everyone that comes up. Well, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys next week.